Alright guys, you're probably wondering, well, I'm in all these bandages. Well, because I might change my LPS YouTube name, and I'm going to tell you one of the most traumatic experiences of my life. And, this is true, and I'm going to be doing a skit of it too. So yeah, I'm not going to edit this video, and it's probably going to be pretty long, so yeah. So when I was younger, I used to have this little stuffed bunny that I would throw. And I got up onto the back of my uncle's couch because I went there usually every day, and I still do the same now. But back then my aunt worked. Now she can't for reasons, but yeah. And we were playing that, and my uncle had wooden little arms on his couch. And my uncle threw it to me, and it went kind of to the side, and so I jumped. And I landed on the side of the couch. I got a cut right here. I was in complete and total shock. I just stared at my uncle. His eyes widened. I touched my forehead right here and said, "My blood is leaking." I immediately started to cry as I looked at my blood-covered hand. There was blood all over the couch and all over the floor. My uncle ran to me, picked me up, and went to the bathroom immediately. He put a huge bandage. He tried to put a huge bandage on my head, but I was so panicked and such in shock that I squirmed so much that he got it stuck in my hair. And I was about 4 at this time, and I couldn't really feel any of the pain because I was in too much shock, and I didn't really know what was going to happen or what was going on. And yeah, my mom and my aunt immediately rushed over. They were at work, of course, and we got in the car immediately. We drove to the hospital while my uncle tried to get the bandage out of my hair. I screamed and cried. In the car, I tried to keep myself busy while talking to my aunt. We got to the front desk, and I can faintly remember this. Walking up to the front desk, my head bleeding, dripping down my face. My mom was holding me. We spoke to the lady while she was in complete disbelief that this 5-year-old girl that was being held by her mom had a gaping cut in her head. I was lucky that the cut didn't reach through my eye, or else I probably wouldn't be able to see out of that eye now. I still kind of have a very, very, very faint scar, but I still remember. It's so tiny now that I can't even remember. And now that I look at myself in the mirror, I see how dangerous that was. Like, say this is my hairline and this is my eye. Hairline, eye. The cut was right here. And it went pretty far up into my hair. And then I remember sitting down on the hospital bench, looking up at that girl on the hospital bed, and just thinking, what's going to happen now? Am I going to have to get stitches? It's going to be painful. Let me tell you one thing. It was painful. Very, very painful. She put a numbing shot in my head, and I tried not to cry because that felt like the time I got a cavity filled, which I'll talk about that in another video. And yeah, that pretty much sucked. And yeah, she used this purple glue to to seal up my head. My head. And yeah. For the next month, I think. Oh, okay. I wore this huge bandage that like covered my whole entire forehead. Like, ugh. And I couldn't get my head wet, so I couldn't wash my hair. I think. Wait, no, I had to like my mom washed my hair, so she won't get the bandage wet. And I still don't know why. But yeah. And that's basically the most traumatic experience of my life. Yeah. I'm just like really sad in the beginning, and then at the ending it's like, yeah! Beginning, yeah. Oh guys, I have something to tell you. Ending, yeah! Oh. I'm gonna die now. Oh, and if you didn't notice, this is from the hospital set, which I have collected almost all of the pieces to that set. It has taken me 3 years now, but I think I've done it. So my grandma, wait, let me put my head thing on. My grandma owns this like community service place where things come into it that you can get for free. And LPS come into there like at least once a year. And it's pretty cool. This year from her, I got most of the things to the doctor thing and 4 mini old LPS. So yeah. And I'm trying to post a video right now like that, but I can't. So bye guys, I'll see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed my videos.